I was sick last week on Giz Day, and frankly, there was just no humanly possible way I was going to do Giz Day that day. But we're going to make it up, because in addition to the fact that we're going to be reacting to good old L.W. over there, we are also going to be reacting to what was going to be a doubleheader turned tripleheader. Apparently, because of all of the comments, I was told Laminated Denim and Timeland should be played together. So when I rolled the wheel of what we were going to react to, it hit on both of those. So after L.W., I'm going to be reacting to Laminated Denim and Timeland, and that is going to be a triple header Giz Day for the books. This is going to be the most Giz I've ever listened to, period. So we're pretty juiced. Guys, as you know, this is going to come with a hefty heaping of woo. So I'm also going to be analyzing the lyrics as we go through all of the albums, and conversing with those wonderful people over there in the chat. Before I hit the play button on this album, I just want to say thank you to everybody, all of the Gizzarooskis, all of the Gizheads that have kind of made this a really fun, cool part of the internet. Thank you guys for hanging out with me and listening to this band. And thank you for introducing me to this band, who has become an all-time favorite. So now that I've waxed my poetic, it's very important to me that you know that you guys are awesome, that you guys are valuable, that you guys are important, that you guys matter, that you're deserving of love, and that I am abundantly grateful for even a moment of your time. If you like what you see, feel free to hit the like and the subscribe button. It goes a long way to help me out. If you really like what you see, leave a comment. Tell me what I should be reacting to, or join us on Twitch or YouTube, because we do these things live. So, guys, without further ado, this is L.W. And just so you know, I'm going to be starting with the Hungry Wolf of Fate, so I can lead into If Not Now, Then When. Just so everybody knows. Here we go. So this is the last song of K.G. And by the way... I like that everybody got all excited that I started with the end of K.G. just to really, yeah.
Would you throw our construction to the
This song wails too. The timing here makes it for me. For the first time, perhaps, am getting a little bit of a Sonic Youth vibe out of the instrumentation here. Not the lyricism, but the instrumentation. Wait, it's a reference to self-immolate? This song doesn't get old. Like, I could definitely just let this go. This whole Do It Again part is amazing to me. Don't do it. That's my favorite part. You know what? I do want to make a comment as we go through this. If there is a spoiler to give me, do not give it to me. You guys can beat around the bush all you want. You can make under the table jokes to yourselves, but do not sell a story to me before I get a chance to buy it myself, please. I love this ending too. It has such a tension and such a build, you know what I mean? Yeah. All right, guys. We're about a minute out. We're about a minute out from L.W. here. We're going through this album to album transition. You know what I'm saying? This is where it's gonna go nuts. Love that part so much. Here we go. Remember, when you see woos, you gotta put woo in the chat. Here comes the transition. Here it comes, here it comes, here it comes. Spotify! The bombastics of these drums. It almost has like a Hendrix, the Jimi Hendrix Experience vibe. Minus the microtones. Come on, baby. Do it. Do it. It didn't do it. It's doing something else. I want to hear that again. That was so cool. I didn't think that was going to happen. That was so cool. I'm sorry. I thought it was going to do something totally different. I thought we were going to be like mega huge, big drop into hard, heavy thing. And then it does this like lo-fi kind of jazzy thing. Like, what was that? That was dope. I was thinking like a renegade thing was going to happen. Like, dun, 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 dun. I don't know why I was thinking that was going to happen, but that was just where my brain saw it going. So when it didn't do that, and then I started hearing all of this other stuff, I was like, wait a minute. I'm glad you guys like my woos. Yes! That was my... Oh, the drum sound on that. Oh my gosh. Guys, this is just way more up my alley of stuff I like. Like, if I'm daily driving music, this is so much closer to what it would normally be that I would be listening to on a D to D. Yeah, the panning of the drums, I can't get over how those transitions work, because they really did design it to where you can hear it kind of going from your left ear in front of you, like to both in the mix to the right. I mean, that's the kind of music that makes a guy fire off early. But I think what's interesting here is I really like this keyboard sound, like this electric keyboard sound. I'm not quite sure the sound I'm hearing. I know it's an electric keyboard. But then you just have these really soft lyrics that kind of have this like falsetto, but not really the vibe going for them. It's really, really, really cool. Jazzy. Yes. Organ. And thank you, Skylight. So there was definitely some dissonance presented through some microtones in this part. Like it almost sounded like a tink, like a bow, bow, bow. Dude, the lyrics on this one though. A clavinet, thank you. Are just really working. I think this is a top 5 song immediately first listen for me. This is absolutely a top 5 for me. 100%. This just became my favorite opener. This beat Motor Spirit. This beat Motor Spirit to me. Woo! That was the best opener. That song to me, wow, and by the way, I don't want to lose sight of the fact that we just heard a friggin' mega gnarly banger. Okay, the way that ended was so good, and Gaia definitely kind of makes me feel like we're referring to the silver chord, if I'm being honest. But the way that song was, to me, it immediately became my favorite of the 13 album openers that I've heard, just immediately right off the bangle. And I didn't think I was gonna like one better than Motor Spirit. I thought Motor Spirit had me. That song, I mean, I want to listen to it again right now. Ooh, I love the harmonica, the dream wave thing happening here. Has like a soft Gorillaz vibe to me, but with microtones. It reminded... Ooh. Oh! This is great. way this came in, the riff in this. This part right here. Am I going insane? That was, I loved that. This is great. I still think If Not Now Then When is gonna be, like, that hit me on an iron lung level. That hit me in my iron lung. That song. One Night Everywhere. One. Yeah. Ooh. Ooh. I want to hear that again because the way that the drums did a very similar panny thing while Joey was doing the guitar piece. That was gnarly. I love this already. It's so good. What a tone. Wow. I also want to very much comment, like, this has very much been an album of environmentalism. Human race deserves its steaming fate on a plate. We did exploit the fish of the sea and the birds of the heavens and even the bugs in the ground and every creeping thing that creeps on earth. Like, I mean, I have a hard time arguing with their songs of like a pre-dystopia. And the way they paint the picture through their lyricism, like whether they're singing about some hypothetical lore or not, they're still very much trying to point out, I think, that we are kind of in the early stages of dystopia. And I think that they do that through very, very imaginative ways. Even satirical ways, talking to you, Vomit Coffin. But I very much have seen both K.G.L.W as a reflection of the destructive nature of humanity. And it's been an interesting journey for sure. Very dystopian. Heavy conversation to be shouting woo, but I'm going to shout woo anyway. Ooh, okay, okay. Boom, 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 boom. The bass walk here is sexy. Boom. This is a Joey's song. Thank you. I think the drum sound in this album has been maybe my favorite of any of the albums so far. The drum sound with all of the panning and everything that they've done here. I think the Silver Chord also had a very good drum sound, but again, that was so electronically based. It was just a cool drum sound. But the drum sound in this one, I can't. This is weird timing. It makes it feel a little yucky, but cool. It is it's a more aggressive Joey's voice than I'm used to. Thank you, pizza. Ooh, I love it. I am discovering that when it comes to Giz, I think I really appreciate when we get the Stu voice. Like think again, Iron Lung, right? Think about if not now, then when. The commonalities I'm hearing are the reverby kind of high pitch voice with the jazzy sort of breakdowns. And while I know that they're singing together, I'm connecting the dots of what it is about the specific parts I like. And I just like when Ambi gets it anytime. One more piece of Jenga to pull. Oh, bass fatty. That was a great transition. We get a variety of woos here, and I like that. It is such a weird time, but I like these chunks here. Again, the softer voice. So many layers here, too. Pleura. Ooh, I like this sustain. The drums just keep making it like... The drums are really special here. Mikey is killing it. Keep me living my life. I exercise my right to die. just went from I exercise my right to die to like where all of the fairies hang out in the Ocarina of Time. That's what I just kind of felt like we did there. Does that make any sense based on the soundtrack that we just transitioned into? Like, we went from I exercise my right to die to this gnarliness of just, it's so dynamic. It creates a juxtaposition of sound and concept. I mean, it really does. It takes you into an entirely different scene, and I think it's amazing that they do that. Drum sound again. I like how tight that snare is. Like, it's a really tight snare. It was like 11-4 or something. Like, this is weird. And this is such a good 5-4, got it. This is such a good like sound for ambi. It's almost got kind of like if the Lumineers edited his voice like the Gorillaz, but I really like this. Reminds me a little bit of a Death Cab for Cutie song. Oh man. Yeah. This is an amazing song. This is a rock solid concept. You're not above the law no matter your beliefs. I think that is just, I mean, no, I really appreciate that one. The lyrics here kind of hit me, you know? Just as a person that grew up in the church and is continuously wrestling with his faith and his identity within it, and continuously wrestling with the hypocrisy he sees within a world of people that identify with his faith. So to me, this one definitely stands out as close to home. You know what I mean? Regardless of what your belief system is, I think we can all say that we've been hurt by false benevolence, and, you know, feigned and fake benevolence. And it reminds me a little bit of this song from Death Cab called St. Peter's Cathedral. It reminds me a little bit of this song from Frightened Rabbit called Holy. I think that this album in particular, L.W, is speaking a lot more into my indie rock love, but it's meeting different areas, like kind of this dream pop and jazz sort of thing. The lyricism is super heavy and definitely something I resound with. I don't know. I think lyrically, this one has definitely kind of touched me the most. Musically, I'm very much enjoying it, obviously, but I feel like this is kind of on pace to go S tier for me, just right off the bangle. On relatability alone, on the sounds I'm hearing, I mean, I really wasn't sure if I was gonna like KG or L.W more, but this I already like L.W more. This is just that good. And yeah, again, as far as the writing goes, this is just writing that is more relatable than allegorical, so to speak. And I think maybe that's why this particular album is hitting me the way it is. Far flung inaction by the Ministry of Presbytery. Conscious yet inadequate, the bullshit catalyst. Far flung inaction by the Ministry of Presbytery. I'm sorry, I'm just kind of finding myself chewing on this one. This is worthy friggin' writing, man. Like this is really worthy friggin' writing and relatable. Yeah. Wow. I love Ambrose. This is I love this song so much. I still think, if not now, then when, it's got like number one for me. But this is good. Supreme Ascendancy, permanent purgatory. The way that Yes. Yes. I loved that. I actually got chills. I actually got chills from that noise. Yes. Okay. Yo, Lucas, you just made me pregnant. Thanks for subscribing. Welcome to the Rooskies.
Split you and me, static electricity. Static electricity.
This is awesome. I love this one.
Split you and me, static electricity.
Split you and me, static electricity. That was so good. The acoustic guitar sound on the Microtone albums cuts into my soul. This song is friggin' dope. The way it came in, I can't even hope to count the time signatures. Shout out to baguettes everywhere. So, I would tend to agree that this one definitely carries a lot more of the Middle Eastern vibe sound to it. I also think that to me, what holds this song is just this lyric right here, split you and me, static electricity. It just has that cool thing. The acoustic guitar is, to me, what stands out the most in my ear holes. It's just got a very distinct sound. Now, I'm still on on the mountain that says the drums have been the most special thing about this. But I think that this has probably lyrically been the strongest album that I've come across outside. Like, I mean, if we're not, okay, it's hard to go over lyrics as well here in comparison because some of them are like Shakespearean and like, sci-fi in nature. Some of them are like about life. So it's such a weird comparison. But no, I feel like this has been the kind of the quintessential lyric album to me.
Split you and me, static electricity. Static electricity. Split you and me, static electricity.
It could be Honey Part 2, maybe. Love that part.
Strangers, divergent, they once were. Now they're two species combined.
The wispy sounds.
Ships in the night.
The wispy sounds in this. Again, another one of those little characteristic-y things that you don't notice unless you're listening for things that stand out. But again, the wispy sounds, you don't recognize how much that adds to the overall arrangement of this, of like the layers of sound. There are so many different things happening that like I'm finding it's impossible to catch all of it on a first listen.
They once were. Now they're two species combined. To the foe, ships in the night. Sail home, hearing about falls from the sky. Set for the deck with a man made of metal. In place of invisible ball of death. Run by a road, melted brain in the bubble.
This whole part, the ambience, the soundscapes that they add to all of this is just so good. And this guitar, split you and me, static electricity. I love this. You can hear Ambi in the back, static, like kind of that. I love it. I love that. Static! Whoa, 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 whoa. Wow. What is this instrument called? The Zerga? That's a guitar that I'm hearing right now? Shut up. That was cool. Oh, that's a guitar. Well, screw me, right? I thought that was the Cobra handling instrument. No Zerna on this album. Ooh. Split you and me. That is awesome. I love his voice there. The guitar behind him. Oh my gosh. These sounds for the Okay. Ooh. Kind of feels Old Westy right now. Especially with the harmonica in there. Oh, man. Love that. It does remind me of Billabong Valley, I agree. We can build a road. We can cut a tree. How simply he breaks it down, though, right? Like, we can build a road. We can cut a tree. It's like, again, wow. Yeah. I think the bass line here. Listen. Ooh. Dude. I want to hear this part again. Never want to get it. But again, the bass line here has made this song special to me. That part. Such a diverse variety of woos in this track. And Margosa, you have a good night. Bang! Fantastic to see you. I don't think Stu's vocals are underrated at all. Ooh. Wow. I also want to comment, all of the things where they're like, we can kill the worms, you know, we can shoot a bird, we can build a road, we can cut a tree. Like, all of these things really are kind of just like such seemingly simple, harmless things that are like causing harm. Again, building like a foundation of dystopia where we don't realize it's dystopian. Like dystopia light. That's what L.W. stands for. Dystopia light. You're welcome. Never wanna get out of bed, never when I live in this world. I think this little run here was like when they do that part has pretty much been my favorite part of this song. This song was good. Again, it's very much talking about real world stuff. We're not fighting, a Balrog. And so this album, I think, is maybe a lot more relatable to a lot more people because it speaks to things people also have feelings about. While I know a lot of us had our own disagreements amongst ourselves about whether or not the Balrog would win or lose. At the end of the day, we all really liked Giz, right? But there are a lot of different perspectives people can take about the things that they are singing about, because these are real world issues. And again, singing about a dystopian society that we actively kind of live in. So I find this, this album is kind of an ode to dystopia light. And I think that's perhaps why this is such a popular one, because it literally sings relatability here. I like this. The other Joey track. Okay. Ataraxia. Ataraxia. I love Joey tracks. Ice 5 best Joey track. I think that this is an interesting lyric. Suck face, Ataraxia, lower the ceiling. There is this lyric in a Pomplamoose song that I heard recently that says, I'm a fan of supernovas and making out on sofas with you. And this song just kind of, for whatever reason, that lyric made me think of that. Suck face, Ataraxia. I don't know. For what, maybe my head just went there for whatever reason because of the suck face thing. But if Ataraxia is like a state of just being mentally at peace, I don't know. Again, this asks. Back to relatability here, right? Again, if you look. What if I amount to nothing at all? Inside it hits me up. I care too much about what I think. If that's not pulled out of my own brain, I don't know what is. And again, so I think that this one wins the lyrical war battles of the Giz albums to me. I'm here for this one so hard. Inside it hits me up. Transition here. Little palm mute. This reminds me of Watermelon Man by Herbie Hancock. Look that up if you haven't heard it. Jeez. The timing. I feel uncomfortable. Do something. There we go. The best tension ever. I have no idea what.
Ataraxia, force it into being. Suck face, ataraxia, lower the ceiling. What if I am about to nothing at all? Inside it hits me up. I care too much about what I've been.
I love this. I love this. And hey, Sarah. These synths are going crazy. It's nice. Man. That was a gnarly transition. Very abrupt. It made my heart beat faster. This is doing it for me too. Mr. Wu. I keep following the sounds here. Wow. So I'm going to be honest, this one kind of hits me a little bit in the feels because as a guy that, you know, is single and works from home as an underwriter and like my social component is like when I do this kind of thing or hang out with my family. And, you know, even then, that's when that happens. I feel very understood by seeing these lyrics. And like, while the noises were really, really, really big, there's an element of relatability there because, I mean, I don't know if he's talking in terms of like mental illness or whatever, or just loneliness, but like, you know, this one just kind of hits me in a way that I really understand. Thank you, guys. Tension built up again, there's such a tension built into this song, but then to ask a question like, how can anybody see me when I'm a hidden person? If you're a person like me that has this tendency to recluse, like these are questions that I ask myself. Like, you know, I recognize I want a community. I want friends. I want to like meet people. I want to like find a person to love me. You know, those things. How am I going to do that if I stay hidden away? But then there's that like, it's in my nature to recluse and hide. And, you know, there. So again, it doesn't just, these are questions that you ask oneself. I'm trying to think of a way to say, maybe I'm beating a dead horse here, but I get it. How can someone like me be intangible to others? Jeez.
Anybody see me when I am a hidden person? How on earth can someone like me be that gentle to others? After all the people do the things that people do around me, how can anybody move when I'm blinded and suffocating?
Wow.
How can anybody see me? I'm invisible. How can anybody see me? I'm the shadow
Woo! That was an interesting one. This song makes me actively feel emotional. And it's interesting because there's a tension from the music. And there's like, and there are feelings that come from the tension with it, right? They're like, there's like almost an anxiety for it to do the next thing. Is that a theremin? Like this song does such a good job of creating tension and creating an atmosphere that feels anxious, which is the way the lyrics make me feel. I think that they've done a very good job of making the sound match the feeling of the lyrics, because there is this like anxiety presented within the music, right? And there is anxiety and anger and frustration presented within the lyricism. And so for them to mirror one another the way they do and create this like, I don't know, it almost seems to me like you're just kind of racking your brain in just this, you know, anxious fleet of thought, which is something I very much relate to. And I think that the music is doing a really good job of painting that picture. Crimson Raider, thank you so much for the sub. You made me pregnant. I love you. This song was amazing. Again, the lyrics here, the lyrics in this whole album have been amazing. Amazing. Ooh. Ooh. I'm really sad this album is over after this song. Reminds me of Crumbling Castles here. Is this Crumbling Castles? I love that fun fact. This, yes. Yes! Balls deep. forgive me, but for whatever reason, my metal lyric that came to mind was balls deep for this particular song. And I feel kind of embarrassed having said that now, but that's just what happened. Primacy here, even. No, this is a big chonky riff. Like, this feels like they've just got a Proco rat pedal, like, driven into, like, a high-watt amplifier with an, like, a, well, no, because if this is one of the microtonal albums, it's not like he would play, like, an SG here, so I don't know what that would be for tone. Reminds me of Sabbath a bit. Cats. This is awesome. I want to freestyle to this. This is so gnarly. This whole instrumental is so tasty. It really does shout out a lot of the, like, the old metal they like too. This feels like a precursor to PDA to me. Ooh, what? The lead guitar here. The instrumentals here are too good. These are too good. And they feedback. Oh man. And then back. Takes him just as long to say K.G.L. as it does W. This fat, chonky boy riff. Metallica for days here. Ooh. Am I hearing some harmonica here? No. When they change, it just makes me smile. Listen to this drum transition. Ooh. More Metallica vibes. This whole instrumental, I don't even know what to make of it. Like, I want to go back and hear this whole thing because, again, it's MRI machine was an instrument credited. That whole little bit there that just happened though, that this is so good. I don't know where the drums will round out, and that makes it so appealing to me. What up, Rum? That was so dope. The most amazing instrumental of the track of the album right here. Dude. All right. So all in all, I had a comment on the last lyric of K.G.L.W. and it was basically when I looked, I think he is acknowledging his own part within the hypocrisy that he's singing about when he said, when the claws come out, cage me too, I'm an animal too. I think he's been singing about all of this stuff, this whole album, that we have, kind of contributed to the creation of our own, diet dystopia in the world today. And I think that this is literally his addressing that he is a part of the mess. And I think that just says a lot about the artistry. It didn't hit me until like the very end when I was listening to it, and before he sang I'm an animal too, I kind of admittedly read ahead, I'm an animal too. And when I read the animal too, I had that realization, like, oh my goodness, I didn't catch it at any of the other times he said I'm an animal too, but they're basically saying that they're a part of the problem. He is a part of the problem. And I think that is a very, very, very interesting perspective. Again, for him to comment on it with his art, but then point the finger back at himself makes the message significantly more powerful. And yeah, this was dope. That was, yeah. And Cage Me too. I mean, I would be equally, one might be equally justified in pointing a finger at me. So yeah, the way that this ended with one of these made this album to me, but what S tier immediately. This album to me was already going on to my number one. Like I'm downloading this album right now. To me though, I think If Not Now Then When definitely stood the strongest amongst the whole album to me. I loved the way KG transitioned into L.W. I thought that whole intro, and that also definitely to me made If Not Now Then When more special, because again, the way it ran from one album to the other, just it was so tasty. And yeah, I mean, all in all, this went straight to S tier. I cannot wait to listen to this again. I've been listening to the crap out of KG. My track ranking, that's going to take too long. But I will say the ones that stood out to me the most on this particular one, just right off the bangle, were If Not Now Then When, Pleura, and Ataraxia. Those, and of course the instrumental breakdown towards the end of K.G.L.W. Those are to me the highlights of it. But then also, I don't know, see, I'm sitting here thinking about Supreme Ascendancy, and I think that Ambrose really killed it with the lyrics on that one. Again, that was really one of the songs that I felt most like connected to the lyrics in. And so this again, I cannot say enough about this particular one. This immediately went into a top 3 favorite. I'm going to have to do some more listening, but yeah, I loved this. Guys, I love you. Thank you for being here. Thank you for the positivity you show both to me and to one another. Continue to be the best. Leave a comment. Tell me what I need to be listening to. And until I see you next, be introspective and consider the birds. Thank you. Goodbye.